So in this video I'm going to show you what you're borrowing from the Circulation Multimedia desk when you borrow the GoPro, and I'm also going to show you how all the functions work inside the camera, and I'll show you how to turn it on and set your settings. First thing we're going to do is we're going to show you when you open it up, you're going to be getting the GoPro to inside a little case, and there are two backings for this device. There's the kind that has the slots, and then there's the kind that has the solid, which is for underwater and other uses. And we have the connecting USB cable, and we have the mount for a tripod, and then the device that attaches it to this plastic device that surrounds the GoPro. Another item we're going to add in here is this device right here. It's a device that clips into an actual other end that you will buy. We're not going to supply that, but this is going to be able to allow you to hook it to something that you can suction cup to, or stick it to something that kind of clips in place. So in frame here we have everything that you are going to be borrowing from us for this GoPro, and it is actually GoPro Hero 3. And you'll see that there's the two backings for the case. There's the battery. There's a teeny tiny little 64 gig SD card. There's GoPro itself. There's a connecting USB cable, and then there's the mount for the tripod and the connector device. So the first thing we'll show you is the SD card lives on this side of the GoPro, and you're going to put this little guy right in there, push it in, and that stays in place. You see that it's in there now. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up the back of it. So you're going to slide that little device over, and that door just kind of going to slide open. You're going to take your battery, and you're going to line up where you see these right here, and you'll see down in there there's the little golden little prong things. You're going to slide that in place. You're going to put your slot those in, push down, and it's going to lock in place. You see that locked in place. And you're going to choose one of the doors. We'll go ahead and we'll put the backing with the slots on it. So you're going to see that there's kind of like a open slot where this metal rod's going to slide into, and you're just going to, easier said than done, but you're going to push that, and it's going to lock in place, and that's going to allow that to be there. So you're going to take the GoPro and kind of match it up where that lens goes right in there. You're going to close it up, take this device, latch it in place. So now it's in there. So put the mount on. You're going to kind of slot that in, and you'll see that the holes are going to line up, and that screws in place, and that'll allow you to attach that to a tripod. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to turn it on, and right up front, this button right here, you just hold that down and it turns on. And to turn it off, hold that button down, and that means it's off. So we're going to turn it back on. And we're going to push down, kind of cycle through some things here. There's a settings, and this is the camcorder mode. We can kind of see there's a picture of a camcorder, and you'll see 720s at 48 frames per second. Push it again, it's camera mode, and that takes 32 pictures in 1 second. And that takes regular pictures and that's the settings menu. For right now, I'm going to take a look at this right here. So we're going to assume that you're using this as a camcorder. You're welcome to take pictures with it, but this is really designed to be a camcorder. And there's various types of settings for this device. So if you want to make those setting changes, we are going to go to this little wrench here, and then you push down on this top button here, and it's going to show you this little screen right here, and press down again, and you can see that we're now in the settings mode. So if we want to change the resolution, we just press down this button here. Actually, I am sorry, I said that wrong. That scrolls it through. If you want to go into the settings mode and change the resolution, you're going to press down on the top button. And now you can cycle through. There's 720 regular, the WVGA, which is, I don't even recommend that, it's not very good quality. But you got all these high-speed settings, and you work your way down to 1080 progressive super, which is basically kind of like a fisheye lens. Then there's the 1080 regular, 960 regular. There's a 720 super, which is, again, the super really just means a fisheye lens. And then there's a 720 regular. If you choose the 720 with the regular, you are going to press on that, and it kind of slides out. So let's take a look at the next thing here. It's frames per second, so it's scroll down one by hitting that button and then pressing on the top button. So with the 720, you can do 60 frames per second or 120 frames per second. So let's say you want 120 frames per second, you hit that button, it cycles down, press it down, now it's set. You'll see it's 120 frames per second. And all that really means is it's lots of frames per second, which is, with these camcorders, that really means when you're doing motion, it's really going to be able to capture the motion. Say you set it to your skateboard or something like that, and then if you're going really fast, it'll be able to hold the frames really well on the screen. Let's just show you real quickly how to start the recording. So basically, once this is all set, you're going to cycle down to exit, press down on that, and then you've cycled out to this screen, and you can exit out of that. And we're going to scroll back, and you'll see now we're at 720, 120 frames per second. You'll see that there's a battery life indicator down on the lower right there too, and then the time is how much is left on the SD card. But if you do want to record, you simply just press on that, and you'll see the lights start bleeping, and you'll see that it's counting up on the counter here, and then it's recording. To stop it, you just press down again. So with the GoPro off, just kind of hold that button down. I'm going to show you where to put the USB connection. So you're going to pop that off like that, kind of open that up, and the USB connection is right where the SD card sits. You will match the shape up of the cord, and it just slides right in like that, and the other end goes into your computer. So you go ahead and plug it up. You'll see that also when you plug it up, that when it's off, it is charging the battery inside the GoPro. That's how you're going to be charging the battery. So to make the connection to your computer, you hold down the power button. Click Open Files, View Files, and then you go to DCMI, run it GoPro, And then you'll see all of the items that are inside the GoPro, and hopefully you don't have this much stuff, but I haven't cleaned this one off since I've been using it. Then you just drag off the clips that you want and just go ahead and close it out, and there you go.